So in this video, I want to talk about must-have website elements on your website, because your website isn't just a place where visitors go to get more information about you. It's a place where visitors go, visit your website, become convinced that you can provide the type of service that they want, and have them give you a call. Your website is supposed to turn visitors into calls, which turn into more jobs for your business. And in this video, I'm going to show you the most important website elements that you must have on your website so that you can triple or 5x the number of calls that you get every single month so that you can get more revenue and you can grow your business. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is website design. Now, you must have a professional looking website and you must have relevant images and relevant description of the types of services that you have. You must also have a big, clear phone number where people can call to learn more about your business and get a free quote or proposal. Another element that you must have, testimonials. Testimonials are very important for your website because they show potential buyers that you actually know what you're doing and you can provide a high quality level of service. If you don't have a website, I highly recommend that you get a new website, because when you search for a home service business on Google, potential visitors can see if there's a website on your listing, and those without a website, they just look untrustworthy. And you want your business to look as trustworthy as possible when visitors search on Google and find a potential home service business to work with. If you don't have a website, the best thing that you can do is use a website template. The reason is because website templates are already designed by professional graphic designers, and all you have to do is swap out the images and enter your description and the level of service that you provide. So it's as simple as taking out what you don't want and adding in what you do want. After you use a website template, you must buy a domain. After you have a domain, then what you can do is get hosting. After you get hosting, then you need to set up a website software to build your website that has website templates. I recommend using WordPress. So after your website is set up, you have your domain, you have your hosting, you have your website template, you've edited all your information, you swapped out all the images in that website, you've typed up a description of your services. The next thing we want to do is actually optimize your website for SEO. Now, what SEO stands for is called search engine optimization. And it's basically following Google guidelines so that their search algorithm can actually find your website on the internet and rank you to the top of number one whenever they search for relevant keywords related to your home service business. For example, if you're a plumber, if someone types in plumber near me, if your website is more optimized than your competitors, it has more factors that the Google robots are looking for when they're trying to determine which website should deserve to be ranked number one. If your website has these factors, then Google will rank your website first and not your competitors. So, number one, you want to make sure that on your homepage, you have as many relevant keywords for your home service business as you can. So if you're a plumbing business owner, obviously you're going to have the keywords plumbing, plumber. When you scroll down the homepage a little bit, under the Our Services section, make sure you list out all the different types of services that someone would search for if they're looking for a plumber. Something like faucet leaks, faucet clogs, toilet leaks, toilet clogs. Maybe something like a sewer line replacement. Maybe something like sewer line video services, water heater installation, water heater repair, water heater maintenance, emergency plumber. You want all of these important keywords on your website because, again, Google robots are going to be looking through your website for these specific keywords. And if your website does not have these keywords, well, Google is going to think that your website doesn't provide these types of services for customers. So make sure on your website, in your descriptions, you have all of these keywords related to the services that you provide. Another thing that you're going to want, make sure all of your business information is listed properly on your website. Your phone number, your address, your email, hours you're open. And you want to make sure that this information is consistent along all different properties on the website. So if your Yelp business listing has a different phone number than your website, well, Google is going to be confused and they're going to be scrambling to figure out what's going on, and they're going to penalize you for having different information for your website on different business properties. So make sure all of your phone numbers and all your business address has the same phone number, the same address, and the same email address across all of these different properties. What's another thing that Google looks for when determining which websites rank for SEO? Well, you're going to want to make sure that you actually have a navigation on the top of your website. You have a home button, you have an About Us section, and you have a services section, you have a frequently asked questions section, and you have a blog section. This allows you to separate all the different pages on your website, and it allows users to navigate your website very quickly and very easily. What else does Google look for? Well, you want to make sure that your website doesn't have any bugs or technical errors. You can use a website like Site Checker to scan your site and see if there's any bugs that you need to fix, okay? Because that's important. You can't build a building without the foundation. So make sure you get rid of all those bugs and make sure there's nothing preventing Google from ranking your website. Another thing that Google looks for when ranking websites and to optimize your search engine optimization is to get backlinks. Now, backlinks is what builds authority for your website. So if another website links to your website, that shows Google that other websites are talking to you, and your website must be trustworthy if other websites are mentioning you on their website. So how do you get these backlinks? Well, as a local service business owner, what you can do is you can submit your website to local business directories in your area. So you can submit your website to review sites like Best Plumbers Near Me. You can submit your website to business directories like Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, LinkedIn, Facebook, so that other websites have your website on their website. This builds authority, this builds trust. Another thing that you can do is to just create high quality content on your website so that other businesses are referencing your website to showcase your expertise when it comes to your business. In conclusion, a website is an absolute must-have for your business. It builds trust for visitors. It's very easy to set up a website using website templates, using WordPress, using HighLevel. Okay, all you have to do is swap in all of the images you want, enter in the types of services you serve, make sure that your website has no bugs in it, and submit your website to different business directories to get as many quality backlinks as you can. After you've done this, you can check every week to see if your website is actually ranking on Google search for new keywords, okay? And you can create high quality blog content around popular keywords for your service as a local service business owner. So if you don't already have a website, make sure you set one up and use these tips to get your website ranked on Google.